Queens, what's the TV network y'all gonna be watching?
Pick TV Network.
Ooh.
We've all been hurt at some point, even abandoned. Many of us have done the hurting ourselves. We get to the point where we don't trust anyone, nor do we feel worthy of being loved by anyone. Then there's that one person who just doesn't give up on loving you. Their love is unconditional. Their love stays long enough for you to heal. And then they promise to never leave. That's love you can count on. God's love.
Hello everybody, this is David Evans from Washington, D.C. Breaking news from the nation's capital. There's a brand new hot show on the Pick TV network that's burning up the chops, folks. Yes, we're going to beam it in from New York with Patty. Patty, how you doing?
Hello, Dr. David, and welcome everybody to the Live Your Legacy show on the Pick TV network, channel 1000, here on Roku TV and all across social medias. We are happy to have some special guests tonight to pay tribute, cope and share, and also to see how they're living their legacy. This is a beautiful new show, and we are just so happy to be here live on the Pick TV network. Dr. David, over to you.
Well, the stars are shining from Washington, D.C. all the way to New York once again. The hottest show on the Pick TV network. We just beamed it in earlier today, all the way from Belgium, and then we went to Africa yesterday. And today we have some special hosts on Pick TV network. You have Tiffany and Karen on. I'm going to get off the screen so you can bring in your guests. Come on, Patty.
Sure. Well, we have Tiffany Thompson, and she's doing amazing things. And first of all, I want to say thank you and welcome to the Live Your Legacy show. Me and Tiffany met on Clubhouse, which is a social media platform. It's audio based. We met in the Lemonade Stand, which is our non-denominational church, but we do read out of the Bible, our favorite versions, and it's a fellowship and it's a beautiful space. Also, the House of Creativity. She's a creative. And again, welcome to Live Your Legacy. I know you've been living in New York, but you're from originally Detroit. And tell us a little bit more about yourself. Go ahead, Tiffany, over to you.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me on, Patty. Thank you for inviting me on. It means a lot to me. So yes, I live in New York. I've been living here since I graduated from SUNY Purchase in 2002. Took a small break and went back to Detroit to get my master's from the Hillberry. I'm from a huge family in Detroit. I'm the only one that spread out my wings to fly and travel to New York to pursue my dreams. And everyone else stayed back in Detroit. But yeah, I'm the youngest of 8 children. So pretty big family. And I have about like 40 nieces and nephews now, I would say. So that's a little bit about me. And I'm a mom as well. I have a 16-year-old. So.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Well, again, thank you for coming here. And we really are excited to have you. And I'm curious, who are you paying tribute to today? And also, I want to know how you're living your legacy. But first, let's start off with who's on your heart here in the Live Your Legacy.
In the Live My Legacy, I would say my oldest sister, Lisa, is on my heart. She passed away in 2018. And she was just such a big part of who I am today, because she used to. She's the oldest, so she would make me oatmeal. She would feed me. She would just nurture me. When my mom did those things as well. But when my mom was working, because she worked so many hours at times, and Lisa had to pick up the slack. And I just remember her being very nurturing to me. So that's who I'm paying tribute to.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about your legacy that you're living. You are an amazing musician. I know you have another profession too, but I want to talk about your passion. Let's talk about your passion and how did paying tribute to your sister influence you in your passion? Can you share with us?
Sure. Well, my sister actually, she struggled a lot when she was alive. She struggled with addiction, and that is actually what took her out of here. And I don't share that as something just a lot of us have maybe some we can relate to that. And I share it because I saw how hard she fought and how hard she fought to just overcome this addiction. And so she was like an inspiration to me. And like I said, she taught me so much. She was a nurturer, and she just had this thing that she could not quit and she couldn't kick. And I feel that I'm paying tribute to her by continuing on her legacy of a fighter, her legacy of someone who, even though they fall so many times, they just keep getting back up and they keep moving forward, no matter what people say about them, no matter the rumors about them. They just keep pushing forward and they try their best. So I feel that it's my responsibility as her youngest sister to move forward and do the things that she could not do, to be that voice for her that she could not speak. She could to say those things that she could not say, to sing those songs that she really wanted to sing when she was living, but she couldn't find the strength to do that. So
Addiction is a thing, and we unfortunately know too many people that suffered from that. And the fact that you're able to fill in the gap and make good out of something that could be so not good. When you want to just think about that part, that could paralyze you. But then you made something good out of it and made her proud. You filled in the gap. Somehow that strength came from the pain that transformed you into purpose. And I'm just so happy to hear you. I follow you. I'm proud of you. I'm so happy to call you my friend. Where did you start with the gospel? Because I know you've been doing this for a long time. But again, speaking about your sister, was there a connection there?
yes, yes, my sister was a singer as well. She was a singer as well, but
Okay, okay.
yeah, she was a singer, so I would listen to her sing, and I would go in the corner and sneak and find out. I found out at 9 years old that I had a little vibrato in my voice. I sung Earth Angel. I don't know if you know that song, but my
Yes.
family had me sing it in a room full of people, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, she can sing!" But I listened to my sister first, and she was the first. Like, I'm like, "Wow, she's a very good singer. I want to do that." And then I tried, and they found out that I could. So yeah.
Any chance you remember any of the maybe perhaps lullabies that you remember she sang you, or a special song that was like her song to you?
Yeah, you know what? I grew up and I know that I don't know if you're familiar with Hush, Little Baby, Don't You Cry. I don't remember
Yes,
all the words to it, but that's how
that's
I
the
know it.
one. That's
That's
the
how I know
one.
it because she would sing that to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
isn't that precious? Isn't that
Okay.
precious? Okay,
Yeah.
so now let's move on now to today's time. What are you doing with that singing? Tell us a little bit more.
Well, you know what? I picked up a guitar. People think I've been playing for years, but I have not. I've only been playing, I would say, for the past year and a half. And I pick it up easily. It just comes naturally to me, but I do have to practice. I do have to practice. And so what I'm doing now is I'm singing covers of worship songs on my YouTube channel. And eventually I want to start writing and producing my own material. So that's what I'm doing now, and building my YouTube channel that way. So that's what I would like to do.
Well,
And
I
that's what I'm
just
doing
want to
right
say
now.
you're being quite humble. You're being quite humble because I have the pleasure to have heard you live. And it's amazing. Your voice really is angelic. You definitely are gifted. I'm so happy that I get to witness you live your purpose. I love that it came from the legacy of your sister, and it's just such a beautiful inspiration. Could you tell us a little bit more about this competition that you're in?
Sure. Well, it's called You God's Music. You God's Music is a not-for-profit organization, and this is the 7th year. I had no idea that they existed. They reached out to me in February of this year after seeing one of my impromptu worship videos on YouTube, and they asked me to audition. And I ended up getting my audition in on time. I was almost late, but I got it in. And actually, they came around twice because I think it was getting closer to the deadline. And they asked me, hey, just don't want you to forget. We would really love to see your audition, or we really want you to submit. And so I said, okay, let me get on it. So I submitted, and I found out the very next day that I made it into the first round. And voting ends on May 7th, which is this Sunday, which is, I don't know if that, no, I don't think, but yes, this Sunday, 11:59. And I'm pushing as much.
Where could we find you? I know I voted, but where could we find you? Could you give us your IG handle or another way to? I think the easiest way to find you would be probably IG, but whatever you prefer, tell everybody.
Instagram is the best way, and actually has the link in my bio. And I put vote, and I pointed down towards the link, so it's 2 links. It's one of my Linktree links, and it's also the second one is the bio, the You God's Music link that you can click on, and you can vote. So you can go to Tiffany Michelle Thompson, and that's TiffanyMichelle. Some people spell Michelle with 1 L, believe it or not. And last name is Thompson, Thompson. So that's on Instagram.
That's really awesome. Well, I hope you win just for the sake of your sister. That would be really exciting. But nonetheless, it's just such a nice feeling, I imagine, just to be like wanted, like they called you. Even if you're the one that called them, it's still awesome that you're in it. And again, congratulations, even just to be a part of it. So with that being said, I wanna welcome in now. We have another special guest coming in from the DMV area. Come on, Karen. We have Karen Simmons, another good friend from the Lemonade Stand and the House Creativity from the Clubhouse platform. And Karen, what brings you to the Live Your Legacy? I know a little bit about you, but I would love for you to share with the world and introduce yourself, and also who are you paying tribute to today? Over to you, Karen, and you're just awesome.
Thank you. First of all, thank you for having me. And I'm here because I love Patty. I love Patty. I love Patty. We met in Clubhouse through the Lemonade Stand, our prayer group, and through the House of Creativity.
Oh, we lost your audio. Oh, we can't hear you, Dr. David.
Yeah, we have some special guests on today. The Live Your Legacy program is on, beaming from New York all around the world. Want to welcome our special audience again. Brazil, France, Colombia, Mexico, Panama, Paris, Peru, Argentina, Egypt, Canada, Ireland, West Africa, United Kingdom, Australia, Belgium was here this morning, also United States. And Patty, I would love for somebody to read this in Spanish. I don't speak fluent Spanish, but between you, YouTube. You can say this in Spanish. You guys can read this in Spanish. I'll let you come and do it. But after this break, I want to hear you guys say it in Spanish language, folks, so they can know that we've been interpreting all over the world. And through Roku, this device, we're literally on around the world. America's #1 streaming device, Roku. This is it, folks. Around the world, you can watch us on this platform. 70 million people have this product. That means Pick TV Network is growing like wildfire. Patty, you got the hottest show in the world. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back. Don't touch that dial. You watching The Legacy, the Live Your Legacy show. Queens, what's the TV network y'all going to be watching?
Pick TV Network.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, hey everybody, this is Marty Mangello at the United States Presidential Service Center, coming to you from having served 6 presidents now, and Dr. David Evans is doing a fantastic job with the Pick TV network. Be sure to check out all the offerings on Pick TV. Go crazy, you know, hit up about 10, 20, 30, 40 channels. The more support, the more watching, the more it grows, the better it does. And it is doing good, isn't it? It's a great thing that we all need more of in this world. Thank you so much. And don't forget, think Pick TV.
Everybody, be right back on. Matter of fact, we are in New York, Patty. I am in Times Square. Your city, New York is here, Patty.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And we always are just going strong here in the Live Your Legacy, coming in from New York. I'm the New York business manager for the Pick TV network. I'm also the founder and CEO of Miss You Graham, which is the mothership of Live Your Legacy. This show was birthed in the Miss You Graham Club on Clubhouse in the Legacy Cafe. Now it's its own house, and now we have a different room called Tribute, Cope, and Share. But if you want to join us, again, just check out my website, MissYouGraham.com, and then you'll find the show LYL. You know, I think I'm cool with the acronyms, Live Your Legacy Show, and you can just sign up if you want to submit a video. We are taking videos for Mother's Day, so if you have a mom you want to pay tribute to, even if she's still living, hey, listen, it's Mother's Day, so let's give a shout out to our mom. Send in a 1 to 3 minute video. Again, DM me on any of my socials or the Pick TV network and just say Mother's Day and submit your video. Again, we accept donations because we are self-employed here. We are looking for sponsors. So if you want to be a sponsor, you will have attributes on our journal, the Live Your Legacy Journal. If you become a sponsor to our Live Your Legacy show or the PIC TV network, depending on how long, you will have attributes on our journal. And guess what? Everybody who's a guest, that means you guys, you get a journal. And guess what's inside? What's inside? This is what's inside. Well, it comes with a pen, just to have a handy pen. But guess what's inside? This is my favorite part. It's blank. There's no lines. Because guess what? Our imagination, our creativity, there's no lines. So it doesn't matter what you use it for. You can use it for a shopping list, great ideas, you want to draw, whatever. But no lines. This is where lines, you could go outside the lines, because there is none. Again, thank you for joining us to Legacy Cafe. And I also, I always travel with my my world luggage, because we have people from around the world. So this luggage goes around the world, and I just want to let you know what's in here. This is really, really very important. It's my tambourine. This is what gets me going. That's all I could tell you. That's my legacy. I told my family, all kidding aside, I feel very lucky that, like, this tambourine really is going to be my legacy. Not kidding around. And I feel happy that somebody was talking to me about, like, praise dancing. You guys know her, Denise Williams, and she wrote a couple of inspirational books. Really, hold on. I know this is really weird that I'm doing this, but let me just see. It's right here. Oh, yeah. Here it is. Oh, my goodness. Here it is. Here I go. This is her book. I love her. She wrote this book. And the main character, her name was Patricia. So, of course, I'm a little partial. But nonetheless, Denise Williams, she's also an admin to the Miss You Graham Club. She was always there. She's still an admin. And she really inspired me. She lost a lot of people. She lost a lot of people, but I think the hardest one of all was her son. But she shared about praise dancing with me, and I love dancing. But let me tell you something. There's something to be said, and you guys are women of God, because we're in fellowship in the lemonade stand. When you start dancing to God, that's a whole different level, pardon the pun. But again, Karen, I'm going to throw it over to you. What brings you here to the Live Your Legacy Cafe, and who are you paying tribute to today? Over to you, Karen.
I am here to pay tribute to my son. His name was Robert Louis Bethia III, and he was absolutely wonderful. He was taken from us by murder last October, and it's been a very, very difficult run. But if there's any, not consolation, but helpful knowledge for me, it is that he loved the Lord. And he lived in Wisconsin, but we talked or texted every day. Sometimes we talked for 10 minutes, sometimes we talked for an hour and a half. Always conversation would be about the Lord, always. Because he lived by faith. He was funny and brilliant. He was a production engineer and a musician. He was the amazing creative. I mean, I have, musical background. I started with opera and classical music and, continue that to this day. But he could sit down at the piano without having studied formally and sound like Thelonious Monk. I'd never seen it. I would just sit and be in awe of my child.
Wow.
And then he'd get up and do something silly and stupid and start playing around, and you'd be going, wait a minute. But God is faithful. He left a wonderful legacy in his son. He has a 5-year-old son who looks just like him, acts just like him. Just the smartness, you know what I mean? That quickness, that academically, all of that. It is amazing. So we are in the process of taking my son's music, because he had produced 2 albums already of his own music. But he also produced beats. And Tiffany, I know you know about beats and, sampling and all of that. And he was engineer for some very significant artists, and he traveled. So of his own, he has thousands of beats. So we are positioning those to be revenue streams for his son's future. And for that, I am very grateful. It is hard. I am not going to lie. It is hard. My daughters, he had 2 sisters. He was the baby. So, this is particularly difficult for them. But, they're hanging in there. They're keeping me on my feet. And there's no end to the gratitude that I have for the Lord for all that he has let come of this. Because we have no answers as to who took him. But I do have an answer as to where he is. And that to me means more than anything at all. So thank you, Patty, for letting me share about my little heartbeat, Robbie.
I could keep listening. I really could keep listening, and you always bless us every time you visit us in the legacy room, and now it's called just the Miss You Graham House. But you bless us because you told us and even people that were very, very recent. Not that that's not recent. It's not even a year. My goodness. And my deepest condolences. But you've blessed us with inspiration. Just sharing his stories, his living spirit. It's just there. Like when you're talking about his piano, like I smile. And I never met him in person, but like he's living in those moments. And you shared with us, and I don't want to say the wrong words, but you said something around the idea of like, you could continue to have joy, something to that effect. I don't know if you remember, but remember you shared something. I don't know if I'm going to throw it back to you.
Yeah, it's not like there's joy in grief, but if you look at the things about that person that brought you joy, I like to live in that space rather than think about what happened to him or any of that. I know the realities. I'm not, in la la land someplace. But God did not want us to be sad and depressed and sick and miserable. And I have gone through all of that. I spent a couple of weeks in the hospital just because my body gave out. It was just, everything just got to be too much. And that was the Lord telling me, okay, change gears. Do what I told you to do. Right? And as my Aunt Tuesy used to say, she was one of my mom's oldest sisters, she would say, just look up and live, baby. Look up and live. And that's what came to me, and she would say, hold your peace and let God fight your battles. Those are the things that would come back to me, that just gave me that peace. And thinking about all of it is endless, the joyful situations that my son had.
There you go.
Endless.
There you go. There you
Endless.
go.
He said,
And nobody can take it away.
He said,
And-
I'm not going to let nobody take my happy. That's what he would say. I'm not going to let nobody take my happy. And I look at it like, just because they took his life, they never took his happy. Because the joy that he left behind is immeasurable.
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that beautiful? And I love that you shared how, his son also, like, you see that that living legacy, besides the beautiful memories that just come back to life. I love that. And I see Tiffany agreeing. Tiffany, share with us some quotes that resonated with you, maybe that you hear your sister telling you, or something along those lines that really just keep you at peace, even through those pains.
Well, she would, we're from Detroit, so we actually have, I know they say Michiganders, and so we have hard R's, but my family sounds like they're from down south. So she would always say, girl, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. All right. Tomorrow's a new day. It's going to be all right. So I can remember her saying those words to me. And it's very true.
Yeah.
It's very true. It just keeps you out of your head, and it keeps you like in present, instead of thinking about the past or worrying about the future, which none of us can control. None of us know what's going to happen. So she's like, girl, it's going to be all right. Tomorrow's another day. Just live right now. You're going to be all right. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
And just think, Karen, how proud is Robbie and Lisa right now that we're living, we're living happy in their memories. We pain for them, but we're living happy in their memories. Karen, I want to go back to you because you shared about beautiful Robbie, but what are you doing now? What is Karen Simmons doing now? How are you living your legacy? Could you tell us?
Oh my. I guess it's reopening an old chapter in a new way. I used to do a lot of commercials years ago, voiceovers, acting, all of that. And then, you get married and you have 3 children, you have a life, and you don't have time to do any of that stuff. So now, they're grown. They're all grown up. And the pandemic came. And I continued to do voice when someone would, call on me, or, somebody I had worked before needed me to do something. Because I've had a consulting firm since '99, doing strategic communications and media and all that stuff. I have been doing voiceover and voice acting and audio dramas, narrations, all of the fun stuff. So I'm in the process of rebranding.
What a revelation. Both you guys are just like full of surprises today. This is beautiful. This is just beautiful. I'm so excited that you guys are sharing it here in the Live Your Legacy. I mean, come on. How much prouder can we be? How much prouder can we be? And our loved ones, how proud are they that we're not sitting in that funk of just pain, that we're actually just being purposeful and finding meaning. When we're faced with mortality, we're finding meaning. And even if it's not easy, we got up and now we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, and with a smile on our face. And I'm just so proud to share it here in the Live Your Legacy show. Again, we're going to a commercial break. We thank you for joining us. This is the PIC TV network. We had Karen Simmons, we had Tiffany Thompson, we had Detroit, we had the DMV area, we got PIC PIC TV Network, hosting us with Dr. David Evans, the president and CEO of PIC TV. I am Patty Frudenberg, again, CEO of the Miss You Graham, and we are just so happy to have you guys here. Hey, we got another guest. Oh my gosh. Welcome, Vita. I'm so excited to have you. Welcome back to the Live Your Legacy show. And last time Vita was here, she was about to talk about her dad, which I had the honor to go to his homegoing. Again, bittersweet, but it was such a joy to see the celebration of this wonderful father of Vita. Vita, I'm going to hand it over to you. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Why are you here at the Live Your Legacy show? And again, where are you coming in from? Over to you, Vita.
I'm coming in from upstate New York, and I am here just to be able to pour out my heart and to receive the love back. Sometimes when we're in grieving mode, we want to hide, and we want to just cry our eyes out and just not really let people in to see where we are and to help us with our feelings. But I learned that we just can't be that way. There's just so many people out there that want to hold your hand, or that want to hear your stories, that really want to celebrate with you and just want to walk you through what you're going through. So that's why I am here tonight, to just be able to support others and to be able to receive the love that all of you I know always want to give you.
Thank you so much. And again, I got to go to your dad's homegoing. Could you tell us a little bit about your dad? Because he seemed like a beautiful man, and I got to meet the man who made his eulogy. I believe I'm not sure if he was the bishop, but his good friend. Yeah, and it was just really, the flyer. It was presented so beautifully. The singing and the dancing. I really had a hard time believing I was at a funeral. I mean, it was just so beautiful. I talked about it for weeks afterwards. It was just absolutely beautiful. And thank you for allowing me to be there. Vita, over to you.
Well, thank you for coming. Having you there was just a great support to me and just a huge blessing. My dad was the neighborhood dad. Everybody knew him as Mr. P. And he would walk down to the corner store every day and play his numbers. And everybody in the neighborhood would talk with him. He had the most gorgeous yard in the area. And everybody just gave him such respect, where other kids would be cutting up, throwing trash. And when they got around Mr. P's house, they mind their P's and Q's. They didn't throw garbage on the street. They said, "Hello, Mr. P, how are you?" And they were very respectful. He got respect from the entire neighborhood and anyone that he ever met. He was a wealth of knowledge, always smiling, would give you the shirt off his back. Very calm, problem solver. I would call him up in hysteria and he would be like, "Okay, calm down, just calm down. We're going to work this out." And I would call him every day, which was, a huge hit for me because I had no idea what to do. Once he was gone, there was that huge hole because I wanted to call him, every day and just to hear his voice. But now I'm at the point where I can play some of the recordings of messages he left for me and just, talk to him when I'm in my room or when people let me tell stories about him and different things that he would say and do. So that just really helps me to be able to heal. I did hide for a little while, but others wouldn't let me stay there. They came and got me and said, "No, you can't just, cry your eyes out. You need to, come out and you need to, talk with people and receive, receive the love that's going to help you to heal."
Well, you know what? That's important because you can't. You have to keep going. You have to keep going. And your dad, I think, is happier seeing you here with us. So again, thank you so much for sharing his legacy. We're going to go to commercial break. Thank you, Vita, for sharing the legacy of your dad. You're a big contributor to the Miss You Graham Club. I appreciate your help. I again am honored that I got to go to your father's homegoing. It was a beautiful celebration in memory of his life. And again, nobody could take away the good memories. Nobody could take away the good memories. So let's sit with them. Let's sit with them, because it's a choice. And again, I'm not saying that, sometimes the other thoughts come creeping in, and the fears and the pain, but you know what? It's still a choice. So if you can muster it up, and again, strength in numbers. So when you stand together in fellowship, or read a good word, or get inspired by music, that's all stuff that's just going to help you elevate and just live your legacy and your purpose, and you'll find meaning in life. Again, we're going over to commercial break. Thank you so much. David, over to you.
What is this? It's kinda light. Oh, my body starts to shiver. Worries will, I'm on a high. Oh, I've never felt like this before. Got to let it go.
When you move abroad, there are some things you can't take with you. But there are some things you just can't leave behind. For international health insurance, choose Allianz Worldwide.
A lot of the depression I've had has been based around not letting go of people that have used or betrayed me. Today, I'm grateful for letting people go. Walk away from people who put you down. Walk away from fights that will never be resolved. Walk away from trying to please people who will never see your worth. The more you walk away from things that poison your soul, the healthier you will be. Today, I'm grateful for walking away. What are you grateful for? Please share in the comments and click the subscribe button to hear daily gratitude. Be grateful and share this with your friends.
Oh, hell no.
There have been many movies on the rise of robots to try and show people what the world might look like in the future. However, now we're much closer to knowing with the rise of artificial intelligence and, to be more specific, generative AI. So what is
GPT-4 takes what you prompt it with and just runs with it. From one perspective, it's a tool, a thing you can use to get useful tasks done in language. From another perspective, it's a system that can make dreams, thoughts, ideas flourish in text in front of you.
GPT-4 is incredibly advanced and sophisticated. It can take in and generate up to 25,000 words of text, around 8 times more than ChatGPT.
Queens, what's the TV network y'all gonna be watching?
Pick TV Network.
Woohoo!
Oh, no sound. Hey, Dr. David, I can't hear you.
Thank you, Patty. Thank you.
There you go.
I'm so happy. I'm just so excited. Those commercials, they suck you in. When you come on Pick TV Network, the commercials bring you in. These special guests you had on today was amazing. I want to thank Tiffany, thank Karen, thank Vita for coming in today. Pick TV Network special guest today on the hottest show, the Live Your Legacy show. Patty, you did it again. I'm just so excited because this show is growing right before our eyes. America is growing with this show. Tiffany, this is your first time on Pick TV Network. How did you enjoy the program? Unmute your microphone.
I enjoy the show. I enjoy the show so much. Thank you so much for having me. It was such a treat to be here and then to listen to other people's stories and who, the legacy that they're carrying on. Thank you. It was great.
The camera loves you. Now, do you speak other than English? Because I don't know if you speak Spanish or do you speak another language?
No, I'm learning Spanish, but I do not speak it fluently.
Well, you got somebody over there speaks it. Somebody right there.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah. Well, Spanish is my first language. Y quiero decir que estoy muy contenta que estamos en este programa con mis amigas y Dr. David, y estamos acá, yo estoy en Nueva York, está mi amiga de Nueva York, estamos también de Washington, D.C., por todo el mundo estamos en este programa y acá es donde hablamos de la gente que se murieron, pero los queremos mucho y queremos hablar de lo que estamos haciendo nosotros. Entonces los invitamos a venir y a disfrutar las vidas que tuvimos, porque todos queremos que nos acuerden de nosotros. Y gracias por visitarnos. And back to you, Dr. David.
Woo-hoo! Patty!
That was amazing.
That was good, Patty. You got 5 stars. I mean, everybody in the whole world is saying, Patty, you did.
What?
That's my legacy, my tambourine and my Spanish.
Pick TV Network. We need everybody who loves this program today to support the program. And the way you can do that is go to the QR code. Patty, we're going to put the QR code. Let me get your back up. Put the QR code. You can support the network right now with a donation. Everybody, please go to that QR code. There it is right there. And give your donation to help this show and all the programs on the Pick TV Network stay alive. Now, when you give that donation today, folks, you're helping more programs like we have today and guests like we have today come on the Pick TV Network. So scan the QR code. Go get your phone. We're not going to rush you. Go get your phone, scan the QR code, give a donation right now to support this show, to support the shows on the Pick TV Network. This is what we do. And we have other guests on. We don't charge our guests to come on. We look forward to being a blessing to others on this network. And as you give to support the network grows. Patty, every show you're having now is moving towards, wait a minute.
Uh-oh, wait for it.
Every show you're having, Patty, is moving towards your award, Patty. 2023 November award.
And the award goes to the Live Your Legacy show.
The award
and
up to
Patty.
you, Patty. You may get 2 or 3 of these. I don't know. So a lot of people love this show.
I can't take so much credit. I can't take so much credit because it really is like, it's a public service that we have. And again, this was the mustard seed of the show, was in the Miss You Graham Club on Clubhouse. And, there's no way I could have done that alone. It's just impossible. You've been there. You're an admin. You come on and you see the beautiful people that we have on there sharing the legacies of their loved ones and also how they're coping and how they're living. And I really feel some sort of way taking too much credit for this. Again, I might be the founder of Miss You Graham, and that I'm proud of. But now it's a public service, and here we are for you. And we are the People's Investment Channel. So again, this is the foundation of the PIC TV network, and you're pretty humble yourself, Dr. David. But I'm going to hand the mic over to you.
No, as we close this show today, it's amazing. Your guest was beautiful. All of them did a wonderful job coming on PIC TV network. And again, this show is growing fast, folks. It's kind of, we have the Prison Freedom Show, that's original PIC TV network, original show. We have Hello America, which is the original PIC TV network show. We have all of these shows on the network. Now we need, this show is growing, Patty. I'm just so happy that we can do something and remember folks who lost loved ones. You know, my sister Brenda, my mother and father's gone, Mother's Day, and thank you, Patty. Just thank.
Well, again, we thank everybody for making this show possible. We are so grateful for all the support. Dr. David, I think you're on mute.
Yeah. No, we're here. And we have like a 10-minute after party. So we can bring all our chat audience in when we leave this platform. What I love about this show is to leave your legacy. And I mean, the Live Your Legacy TV show with guest speakers come on and share words from their heart, special words from their heart in the midst of the loss of loved ones. This is big, Patty. Somebody can come in here and feel so helped. I mean, when I heard Karen about her losing her son, my heart just went out, and to see her still standing as a mom and encourage millions of people right there, Karen, that was big. Vida coming on talking about her dad, Tiffany talking about her sister. Patty, I'm just giving you an award right now. I'm trying to see, are we gonna make it to November? Because
I don't have enough airtime to say my gratitude to so many people that I would have to attribute that award to. But I do want to just go ahead and do a round of closing words to all our special guests. I'm going to hand the mic over to Tiffany. Again, any closing remarks, and then we'll move on to, of course, Karen and Vida. Tiffany, over to you.
Yes, thank you again for having me here. And I learned so much today. I learned that you can live in the moment and appreciate every moment that you have with your loved ones. Tomorrow may not be promised, but if we're still here, we can always embrace the memories that we have of those loved ones that have passed on, and they will never be forgotten. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Karen, closing remarks?
Patty, I always just love you, and I thank you for the opportunity to share my love for my son and to hear about the love that everyone else has for their family members that they lost. You know, Vida with her dad, I lost my dad too. And Tiffany, I lost my sister 2 months before I lost my son. So this has been an interesting process, but to be among the love that each one of our beloveds left and have it culminate here, that's just so special. It makes you know, one, that you're not alone, and two, that love never dies. Love never dies. So I thank you again, and that award is yours, dear. It is yours.
Well, you really inspire so much. There's not enough words to express that. And when you said love never dies, you know who I brought to mind? Piercy Beatty. Love never dies. Oh gosh, so true. Thank you so much. Right. We're big fans. Vida, closing remarks, and my cheeks are hurting, guys. And this is the way I want to end the day. Thank you. Vida, over to you.
Well, I want to thank you for the opportunity to be able to join in with the ladies to pour out our hearts and just to remember those that were just so special to us and will always be. It's just such a wonderful thing to just think back of all the wonderful memories, even though, you know, our eyes fill with tears and sometimes we're not able to speak, our hearts overflow. The words that we speak give just such power to our feelings, to our love. And I hope that it comforts others that are going through the same thing to be able to know that it's okay to cry. It's okay to hide for a minute. It's okay to not have the words. Sometimes you just sit with someone. You don't have to say anything. Just you sitting there is just enough. And it's just okay. It's okay to try to comfort in any way that you think is good. But just to like not allow people to share is just unfortunate. And that does happen sometimes, but not on this platform. This platform has been designed to allow people to just pour out their hearts in any way, shape, or form. And it's just so well received. And I just thank you, Lord. Thank you so much, Patty, for creating this platform, especially for us, I feel, you know, and all the other special people out there. I just hope that they all come forward and, you know, don't hold it in. Don't hold your memories in because, you know, your loved one is just worth honoring. And back to you.
Thank you so much. And I'm in agreement with every single share, but I'm telling you, this was going back now over 5 years ago. It's going on a decade, to be honest, from the idea of Miss You Graham. But when I was doing hair and my clients would have to be getting ready to go to a funeral to bury their loved one, I gave them that space to talk about it. And I saw the relief they had because it never seems like it's the right time to, you know, and when I created a space that people can share with not having to have a reason to, and be able to bask in the good memories and maybe just, you know, relieve yourself of the heaviness as well. It feels good. It feels good. And that's what we're here for. It's a public service. And this is, you know, for the people. So you hit it right on the target. And I'm happy that the objective was met because I think we all feel great. Even if you had an amazing day, the objective is that you leave feeling better. And I think mission was accomplished. Again, I'm so proud of all you guys for living your legacy and sharing your loved ones with us here on the PIC TV network. We are grateful for the show. We are grateful for Dr. David. And again, thank you for supporting us. Dr. David, over to you.
Yeah, Patty, another great show on the PIC TV network, and I can't wait to these special guests come back on again, you know, on the #1 network, on PIC TV network again. You had some amazing people on today, Patty, and you know, every now and then we had the Vice President pop in, and there she is, Kamala Harris, right above you, Pat. There she is, the Vice President pops in, there she is, saying, good show again. I want to thank you guys for watching the PIC TV network on your Roku search bar and all social media platforms. Like and share again. Go to Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, Twitter. Look at the repeats. Tell everybody about the network that everybody's watching and growing with, the PIC TV network. And Patty, it's Mother's Day, and I want to give this love back to you. Hey everybody, this is David Evans from the PIC TV network. I'm coming to my house and I see this box here. The box is on my porch. Let me check it out and see what's going on. So I got this box. So let's see. It's to me, which is good. That's one thing. Well, I like the COVID-19, I like to open my books out, open my gifts outside. Let me take it in my garage and see where is this box coming to my house. Let me see something. So, let's go here and see what this is. UPS, yeah, that's me. Just open this thing up. The box came in the mail to me. New York, so here. Bronx in the mail. Yes. What's here? Open this up. Wow, look like a picture. Wow. Wow. Let's see. You know this is from New York with Pat. Yes. This is beautiful mug. I'm going to use this again. This is a picture mug. And that picture my mom. It's my mom, who I love so much, who passed away 1997. Thank you, Pat. Wow. Everyone wants to be remembered. Wow, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I'm so happy. My mom's mug, wow, this is beautiful. Then I can look up there and know my mom is smiling. You know, I want to thank you, Pat. Thank you, Pat, for shipping this to my home. Picture my mom on this mug, Mother Evans. She's the greatest woman on earth to me. When she passed away in 1997, I had the honor of speaking at her funeral, preaching her funeral, giving the final solution message. You know, my brother Kenny, Junior, Darlene, Esther, Edie, Elaine, all proud of this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful mom. I know those who are watching right now, this is beautiful. I want to thank Pat for shipping this to my home. Thank you, Pat, for shipping this from New York to my home. And I'm just so happy.
They say your eyes are the windows to the soul. They're also the windows to your health, because they let eye doctors see what's going on inside. Think about this. A comprehensive eye exam can be an early detector of serious health problems, like high blood pressure, heart disease, stroke, and diabetes. Shouldn't you see your eye doctor yearly? Go to thinkaboutyoureyes.com to learn more and for a list of local eye doctors. It could help save more than your vision.
Hey everybody, my name is Patricia Frudenberg, also known as Patty. I am the CEO of Missugram and the proud team member of the PIC TV network. I am the New York business manager, also part of the news team on Channel 1000. We welcome you to come celebrate the 1-year anniversary of the PIC TV network. And congratulations to 1 million viewers. Yay! All the viewers, we welcome you. This is the People's Investment Network, and we are here to celebrate the 1-year anniversary.
Well, it's another show. It's another wrap on the Pick TV Network for Pick TV Network show. Patty, amazing. I don't know how you did it. We did 3 shows in one day. 3 shows, Patty, in one day.
We did good. We did really, really good. And again, we're just so happy that, you know, we were able to have these beautiful guests and share, you know, the legacies that they're living, and also paying tribute and leaving with a smile, which I think is the most important part of all. Again, nobody's promised tomorrow. It's the mysteries of life. And we just got to embrace moment by moment. And that we're grateful for. Dr. David, back to you.
I want to thank you for sending that gift to me, and I have 2 of those mugs, from my mom. That's so big. And if you want a mug for your family, for your mother, it's not too late for you to get in touch with Patty. She'll have a beautiful mug for your loved one in memory of your loved one. It's amazing, and it feels so good because that picture on that mug is it's close to my heart, and that's this beautiful thing with us. Now, this is the after party talk. This is the show. The show is over. This is the after party, so we're just gonna talk for a couple of minutes. And this Tiffany, you are queen. The TV loves you. Something about you. You're gonna be a star on this network, Tiffany. I feel something about you coming on. You got the smile that the world loves. You have that flavor that the world loves. You got something special. Thank you, Tiffany. You unmute your microphone. Unmute the microphone. We're gonna get you there.
Thank you. Sorry about that. I appreciate those kind words. I really do. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Do you know who's above you, Tiffany? Do you know who that person is above you?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Oh, Kamala Harris. Of course I know that.
She pops in. She pops in, so she pops in and checks on Patty,
She comes in every now and again and checks on and sees what we're doing. Oh gosh, I'm excited to have Tiffany back on when she's able to maybe give us a little live performance.
That would be awesome, Tiffany. Wow, that would be great. Tiffany, to bring you back on, and we're going to do some tributes to Mom all next week. We're dedicating tributes to Mom, our heroes, and those of you who want to get in on it. Patty, it's past your bedtime. I can see your eyes just like said 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Good night. 8, 9, 7, 6. Good night.
I can see your eyes just like.
We've been very blessed. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I'm up at the crack of dawn, so you're right about that. Dr. David's just getting started, but that's okay. That's how we roll here.
The Live Your Legacy after party. I love this show. A lot of people are talking about it, Patty, and we getting a lot of ratings real fast. This is only like your 5th episode. Live Your Legacy TV show. The after party is growing. People are coming in, beaming it in. We got a lot of comments from people popping in. Patty, this morning, again, Belgium. Patty, the person who came in yesterday from Belgium, and then we had Africa on the day before. I'm just blown away.
Yep. And Tiffany's actually going to be with me. We got tickets to the VIP for, we're going to be behind the scenes giving a little interview with Simon before the show. And then we have tickets to the show for the Madaraka Festival. Tiffany is me and her are going together. We're sitting next to each other. So we're really, really excited. I hope you make it. I know you got the special VIP invitation. I hope you make it, but I'll be there covering, the footage and giving Simon a little interview behind the scenes. And I'm excited about it. There's really, really great performers. We heard amazing names. And I'm excited about it. Also to support his cause and the non-for-profit. They're doing amazing work. And Tiffany, also Simon announced that at the festival when we go there, New York is the first stop from multiple big cities, and their major contributors to the festival. They are doing a giveaway for land in Africa. I forgot how much land, but some land in Africa. And again, it's just great stuff. So, you got to be in it to win it. I think we're going to be there, so we'll have a chance to win it. I claimed I'm going to pay it forward and donate it back to Simon's organization, because he does tours and he does such amazing work for the children and music, and he just does such amazing work that I already claimed it. If I win, that's what's happening. But yeah, I'm excited about it, and I'm glad that me and you are going to be there together, Tiffany. I'm excited about that.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited that you told me about it. So excited to just sit and enjoy. I'm excited to meet Simon. I've never met him before, so that's going to be a treat as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and we met in the Simon. First time I met was, I guess, going on 2 years now, at the House of Creativity, when he did I don't know if you remember when they did the watch party for his documentary. He did a documentary based on what he's doing, but the legacy of his mom.
Oh, wow.
And everybody in his town called Mama, and again, he created what he created from what his mom showed him, but just beautiful story. And Simon's just a really nice guy. He's a dad of 3. He lives in Seattle, Washington, but he does tours in Africa, and he has the largest African-American tour on the West Coast in America, here, in the US. I think it's the largest West Coast tour. So it's really exciting just to be a part of it, really.
Yeah, and Patty, I'm telling you, your show is getting so many ratings. It's going to be big for the anniversary. They already get nominees, bro. So 1, let me see how many Patty's going to get. 2, let me see how many nominees she's going to come home with, Patty. I'm telling America right now. We only in May. The anniversary is in November. Patty, you already got 3 nominees.
Well, it's all about the dress. I gotta get a dress first. Hold on.
Right. What are you wearing? It's gonna be.
Let me see.
Well, Patty, all of these awards. I don't know. You had to get Michael, your husband, to come and help you carry them off the stage, Patty, because.
Although I'm winning so many awards, we do need great entertainment. So I think, Tiffany, apropos, we need good entertainment if we're gonna have a good award ceremony. So
absolutely,
it's only apropos.
Hey, folks,
thanks again. Thanks again, everybody. Go with you.
The after show, Pick TV Network. It's been a beautiful day. Please look at the repeats on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, Twitter, on this brand new Live Your Legacy show. It's growing like wildfire. We're so happy about Patty bringing us, beaming it from New York. We beamed it from Washington, D.C. to New York to Africa to Seattle, Washington to Belgium. We have people on from everywhere. Now we have the beautiful Detroit Queen is on. We can't get her off the screen. Then we got the Vice President right above her coming on, Patty. The Vice President pops in via satellite. Thank you again, everybody. This is Pick TV Network. We'll see you next time on our shows. God bless you until we meet again.
Bye.
Wow, that is amazing. How old is he?
Say 10 months.
10 months, and he's got Pick TV at 10 months old. Look at that. That's our brand new member of the Pick TV Network, folks. He is so happy.
He is a good happy baby.
Wow. Go Pick TV.
Hey everyone, this is big. I want everyone to download the Pick TV Network on your Roku search bar. My brother David Evans is growing Pick TV fans, and I want us to help my brother blow up Pick TV. Boom!
Say